Hello and welcome to the channel Ruckosaurus Rex, where we discuss and review all things dinosaur and other prehistoric animals. Happy 4th of July to any of you guys that celebrate that, and that was given out there just to let you know you may be hearing some fireworks in the background. So that's what that background noise may turn out to be, but we'll see. The other thing we'll see is what we're going to be talking about today. And you see it right there in front of you. We've got from Haolonggood another offering, the Nasutoceratops Tatusi, 1/35th scale model. And as is typical with Haolonggood, they come with two different versions that you can get, two different painted versions. Same model, same sculpt. They just have different paint apps, and you get to you can either pick one, the other, or both. Because the other great thing is Haolonggood isn't that pricey, so it makes it easy for you to decide to go with both if you can't make a decision, which is great. Packaging. If we turn to the top there, you see that you have illustrations of the other offerings from Haolonggood. You've got a pair of tyrannosaurs on our far left, and then a pair of spinosaurs upper middle, a pair of dicraeosaurs down at the bottom there, and then the far upper right, a pair of carodontosaurs, and below a pair of tyrannosaurs. You see that word pair stays consistent there. You have the same artwork or digital render of the model on the other side there, and that's about the size of it. Getting right into it, we've got our Nasutoceratops on our rotating base, and as you can see, I went with the green version, we'll call it, and I just thought that this looked pretty stunning, and yeah, I just think it looks very, very nice. Little info on the Nasutoceratops. It has the brow horns, as you can see, the brow horns and how distinctive they look. They have the largest brow horns of in proportion of any of the ceratopsian species. The skulls were about a little over 4 feet long, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's just the skulls, and then of course with the brow horns, you see how far out they protrude. The animal itself was about a little under 15 feet. I think the official estimate is 14.8 feet long. We'll take a measurement of this model to see how close to in scale it is, and I can already tell you it's not going to be Haolonggood, even though they state that their models are 1/35 scale. They usually come a little bit bigger than that, and we'll see how that goes down this go around as we take our measurement. We'll go from the tip of the beak to the back of the tip of the tail, and what we have here is, yeah, it's showing 6.5 inches. If you go the tip of the horn, it's just a little bit more. So, and it's like what the box said. I actually peeked at the not the box, but online, and it estimates. It says that the model is 6.7 inches. So if you do your calculations for that, that makes this critter a little over 19 feet long, representing a living animal, which makes it way big. But the crazy thing is, it's more or less in scale with other models in this line, which is cool. Anyway, let's take a closer look at our Nasutoceratops. And as always with ceratopsians, you know me and my ceratopsians, the skulls are the highlight of any species. And with this one, despite the line, the brand Haolonggood, it remains consistent. The skulls I'm talking about. Anyway, you see how pronounced its beak is. That's another feature that Nasutoceratops is known for. As far as the paint, it's looking very good there. We've got, looking at it head on, and I'll tilt it a little bit so you can see that frill. We've got some nice different shades of green there, and it's got some rust-colored red. There's some yellow in there. Very, very nice mixture. The horns are like a brownish gray, grayish brown, and then tapers into a cream color with the ends of the horns. The eyes, basically white with black pupils. The snout there at what would be the Fenestra, I guess. You've got some spotting going on there, lighter color, like almost yellowish. And then you've got the spotting there. There's some brown also right there. You've got the mouth, so you can see the differential there. Looking at the underside, you've got like a black striping to separate the beak from the underside of the jaw there, and then you see the paint going on there. Going to the back, the neck has got some nice wrinkles going on back there. Looking at the body, you see that this guy is pretty chunky, and yeah, he's very well fed, been getting his grub on for real. And the attention to detail is great. Some great scalation there. There's a couple that are a little bit bigger than the rest. Wrinkles on that neck, as you can see. The forelimbs, pretty nice. The color stays consistent. The toes are painted kind of like a, I want to say a like a tan. I just got out of focus, my bad. And then going to the back there, out of focus again. You see more of that with the hind limbs. Pretty nice. Like I say, it's pretty chunky. Look how thick those hind limbs are. Look at right there at the hips. Looking at the top there, you've got striping. It's darker. It's kind of like a gray. I said green, but that's because they were considering it green because of the frill. But you look at the body, it's kind of grayish. And then you've got some black striping going on. And that carries on down to the tail. Going back down, looking at that tail, it tapers. You could see that it's two-tone there. You got that dark gray. And then on the underside of the tail, it lightens up. And then you've got some tan for the underbelly. You see the scales right there. Pretty nice. Looking for the cloaca check, and it's right there. There's a little slit back there where the tail meets the hind quarters, I guess. Then there is the rear. Coming up on that other side. Looking very nice. Some nice folds right there. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, it's just very nice. You see with the cheek spikes there, the little protrusions. That's pretty good. And turning them back around. Looking at that front again. And right back to where we began. Here's a look at Nasutoceratops with a fellow ceratopsian that we have recently reviewed previously. We've got the Haolonggood Pentaceratops, and the Pentaceratops was also basically listed as 1/35th scale, but it also came in as oversized. But like I said, the crazy thing is, estimate wise, they're in scale with one another. So even though they're not true 1/35th, they're more like 1/28, 1/29, something like that, something close to that. They are in scale with one another. So that's what they would actually look like, if they had met in real life. And for more Haolonggood goodness, we've got the Tangenosaurus right here. another herbivore, ankylosaur, and yeah, once again, and these guys are in scale with one another. And now our last Haolonggood offering, we've got the Ouranosaurus. They look great together as well. And even though this won't be accurate because this is a true 1/35th scale figurine of a human being, we could just assume that he's a shorter individual. So you still get an idea of the size of Nasutoceratops in comparison with a human being. And so to summarize this all up, the Haolonggood Nasutoceratops, the green version, is a beautiful figure. The we'll call it tan version is just as nice. I preferred this for the color. I decided between the two, this was more vibrant, and I think that would classify this as a male in comparison to the other figure. Looks very nice. The skull, as always, the highlight when it comes to ceratopsians, and this was no exception. It's looking very, very nice there. And yeah, Haolonggood is doing their thing for real by putting out quality, I was going to say figures, these are models, quality models that rival the likes of PNSO and at a fraction of the cost. That's the crazy thing. These don't look like children's toys. These look like realistic representations of the animals that they are supposed to represent. And yeah, I mean, and at a fraction of the cost. This was basically $20. I got it with the box. If you don't want the box, want to save a couple dollars, it would have cost you $18. You know what I'm saying? Now, $18, there's nothing in PNSO that ends with the word teen. You know what I'm saying? The closest to a teen would be that Nanotyrannus that's supposedly subbing as a juvenile T-Rex, which I don't buy personally. The proportions are all off for a juvie. But we're not talking about theropods here. We'll get to that when we get down with PNSO again. We're talking about this right here, the Nasutoceratops. And yeah, looks very nice. Happy to have it. Yeah, there's nothing else I can really say. I hope you guys got something out of the review. And, you know, if you haven't gotten this, I was about to say figure again, model yet, maybe this will sway you one way or the other. So please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you think about this or anything else that I've reviewed or that you may want to see reviewed. You know we do the premium stuff here, and that's not going to stop. So once again, guys, thanks for hanging with me, and take care.